Who was Maximus Decimus Meridius? He was a great Roman general who, even though fictitious, represents many real leaders who have fought for their versions of justice and inspires us, very real people. He was respected and admired by his soldiers and the people of Rome. He was a true hero of the Roman Empire, but he was betrayed by the Emperor Marcus Aurelius' son, Commodus, and was sentenced to execution on the sly as to not incite and provoke his own men from open rebellion in showing love and support for their dear departed general. But Maximus didn't just accept his fate. He fought back against Commodus and the corruption of the Senate, and in doing so, he became a symbol of hope and freedom for the populace of Rome, the people's champion. Maximus was a steadfast general and a great man of principle, heart, and ideals. He was a role model for the people of Rome and an inspiration to us all. I will discuss 5 of his most motivational and powerful quotes. Number 1. Are you not entertained? This is one of the most famous quotes from the movie Gladiator. Maximus says this after he has had his first real experience as a gladiator in the small arenas in the provinces, and he wants to show these spectators who hold his leash that this is what they paid to see. A man who is dead inside slaughtering others like animals. The quote is a challenge to the Lanistas, who sit on high looking down on their property in hopes of winning greater fortune through blood and death. Is this not why you are here? He is asking, are you not impressed? It's also a way of Maximus showing his power and strength, showing his control of the situation and his fearless, nothing to lose attitude at the hands of his new master. He is the one who is in control. He is the one who has won the battle, and he is not afraid to show it. To me, this quote is about confidence and power. It's about knowing your worth and not being afraid to show it. It's a reminder that we should never let anyone take advantage of us or treat us like we're less than we are. We should always stand up for ourselves and what we believe in, even though this form of pride may come at our own detriment. Number 2. What we do in life echoes in eternity. This is a very powerful quote because it shows the strength of the human spirit. Maximus is preparing his legion for a very daunting fight. He is giving a speech to get his men fired up for the battle to come, to not fear death but embrace it, because the deeds we do in this life, if done for justice, will never be forgotten. To me, this quote is about hope and resilience. It's a reminder that no matter how small we feel as humans, how tiny we feel in the vast universe, we should never give up and pursue our goals for greatness. We should never stop fighting for our lives, our loves, and our dignity. We should never let anyone take advantage of us or treat us like we're less than we are. We should always remember that we have the power to change our lives and to make things better for ourselves and for those around us. Number 3. My name is Gladiator. This is a very important quote that Maximus proclaims in the movie Gladiator. He is trying to say that he now embraces his new identity. His past is dead. His name and life are over since the death of his family. He is now a man on a mission. He has no name, no face, just a sword and a frame of mind that deals with any obstacles that get in the way of his revenge. To me, this quote is simple but utterly powerful. It shows what can happen to all of us from one very bad day. Our whole lives can be changed in an instant and we can become a new person altogether. We will try to retain the values of our past, but we have pushed the moralities and pretenses aside in order to fulfill the new mission life has thrust upon us. Through this short statement, I feel that we cannot lose ourselves in pursuit of something out of emotion and longing. We must hold our frame, keep our identity in who we are, but at the same time embrace the strength of the new existence at hand, using the vigor and fire to accomplish any goal. Number 4. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the north, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. This is another famous quote from the movie Gladiator. Maximus says this when he reveals himself to the Emperor Commodus. Commodus has taken everything from Maximus, his wife, his son, murdered in a very brutal fashion. He turned on the general who was most loyal to his father Marcus Aurelius because his father wanted Maximus to succeed him and lead the Republic to greatness. To prevent this power vacuum, Commodus sentenced Maximus to death along with his family, ensuring his own ascent to the throne of Rome. This was done out of a need for power, but also out of deep-rooted jealousy that his father, whose love he craved his whole life, gave that love freely to someone who did not even share his blood. Commodus felt slighted, unloved, and worst of all, knowing his own father did not have confidence in him as a man who was suited to sit on the throne of Rome, Maximus has had enough. He challenges Commodus in a very psychologically subdued manner in front of all of Rome by turning his back on him in the Colosseum. In doing so, he makes himself almost untouchable by becoming the people's favorite, therefore making himself too famous to assassinate in the open, making Commodus fear losing the support and fear of the populace. He avenges the death of his son and his own suffering. To me, this quote is about justice and getting what is deserved. It's a reminder that sometimes we have to take matters into our own hands in order to get justice. We can't always rely on the system to do what is right. Sometimes we have to be sly, cunning, and wait for the right time to make ourselves known, even if it means going against our need for revenge and instant gratification. Number 5, death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back. This is a very realistic quote about the nature of life. Maximus says this when realizing his own short existence and mortal coil. He knows that life is short and that the Colosseum is big, and he wants to make the most of his time. He doesn't want to waste it on meaningless pursuits. To me, this quote is about living in the moment and enjoying every second of life. It's a reminder that we should never take anything for granted, and that we should always be grateful for the time that we have. We should never let it slip away from us. Take death serious, but at the same time, know it waits for us all, and do what we can to smile at it while making the most of this short, miserable medieval life. How did he live his life? He lived his life to the fullest, fighting for the land he believed in, the people he loved, and protected what he deemed worthy. He was a warrior, a leader, a father, and a husband. He was a man of honor, courage, and integrity. He was a true hero of the Roman Empire, and even though he may be a work of fiction, he represents countless real heroes who have died in pursuit of their versions of justice. If you want to be like Maximus, then you need to be strong in body and in mind. You need to be courageous and honest. You need to be a fighter, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Never give up, no matter how tough things get. Remember that life is short and the Colosseum is big, which is a metaphor for life, and it's all over too fast. Are you not entertained?